Starting up with some good old Shaq Fu. What is going on, everybody? My name is TopsyTurve, and we're about to play the most meme game of all time. So this is going to be played easy level and game speed fast. That's the typical rules of this category. So we'll load it here, and we'll get going. Some Shaq Fu, baby. Let's actually start the time. Ready, set, boom, baby. So for anybody who knows anything about the retro video game collecting, this game is like literally the most meme game of all time. Nintendo was actually going to put a lot of money into this game, but for whatever reason they decided to put that into another fighting game, like Street Puncher or something like that. What a game. So this game is super PogChamp because the strat is literally you throw these things that look like spinning little circles that are actually called Shaq Hurricanes. So they're supposed to be like shurikens. But it's a really good game, just in general. There was never really a strat for this game in the past, and within the past month, me and a couple other people kind of figured out that this move here actually does quite a lot of damage, and it's really consistent if you can get the button combo down. On top of that, it's a very hard button combo, so as long as you can figure out the button combo, this is not too bad of a run. But it is definitely the most meme-worthy game ever. So what happens here, actually the storyline of the game, is Shaq is on his way to a pickup basketball game. Just some silly little pickup basketball game, and he gets pulled into a dojo by some old guy. I don't remember his name. It's like Liatsu or something like that. And when he gets pulled into the dojo, he gets told that he is some hero or something like that that needs to go and save a little kid named Nezu. So this is his journey into another parallel universe. The second world is what it's known as. And he is here to save good old Netsu. What a game. What a game. Essentially the entire thing is Shaq Hurricanes. So feel free to spam Shaq Hurricane in the chat. It really makes you wonder why exactly would they fund, you know, games like Super Metroid and Street Fighter when you could just put all your money, Nintendo, into this game. Of course, this game was made by the one and only EA Games. Yeah, we call these guys by some funny nicknames. We don't call that guy by his actual name, Raja. He is just Prince, dude. This next guy, he's the Green Freak. Good old Green Freak. That says he's gonna whisper in my ear nice and good. You see games pretty often like Super Metroid and Super Mario 64. Why do people run games like that when they could be running Shaq Fu? There's really not much to say about the game. The game was released on SNES as well as Genesis. It was also released on Game Boy and Game Gear. So there are a lot of different versions of the game. In general, I feel like the SNES version is the best. You get to fight through some pretty wicked characters, but you don't have a lot of the other characters that are in the Genesis version. There are like 6 other characters, I believe. So guys like Auroch, like the Colonel, Nezu. So this whole game hypes up the most like crazy guy you got to fight. His name's the Beast. He's not even like the boss, but he keeps talking. Oh, the Beast is out. The Beast is gonna attack you, you know. And he ends up being actually the easiest fight in the entire game. He acts kind of like a larger character in most fighting games. And larger characters typically can't be like thrown or don't fall back. But these characters here do. These smaller characters, they fall back. So it makes it a lot easier, especially with the Shaq Hurricanes. When they don't fall back and go all the way to the right side of the screen, you can actually spam the Shaq Hurricanes much better. Perfect. Easy. Wow. Awesome game. Guys, the goal is world record right now on stream. There's also a couple frame window right here. Okay, she's in it right now. I'm glad this happened on stream. She's in a couple frame window. There's only like 2 or 3 frames there that if you are shooting the Shaq Hurricanes at him, It actually goes right through them. It just phases entirely through them. So that's what you call good game design. The button layout that I have to use on this too is actually insane. So I don't use the typical like setup. I have to move a couple buttons in order to be able to accurately do the Shaq Yurikens. So like this run here is a little bit weird because I'm moving around with like start and select and such. And then we got Beast. So this guy's not actually the boss of the game. He's the one right before it. But as you'll see, good old Beast is nice and easy because he doesn't move back too much. As long as I can spam these. And the face animation too. How hilarious is this? He literally doesn't even look like Shaq. That looks like some UFC fighter. World record pace is still possible, believe it or not. So there is like something like 20 seconds just to save on the boss, and I'm only plus 10. So this might be world record pace, my friends. Are you ready? What a game. Alright, and now you are at officially Set Ra, 3,000-year-old mummy guy, wearing... apparently he played football, that he put spikes on his shoulder pads. What an interesting guy. He actually can kill me in like 2 hits. He's got this one hit that if he does, can kill me like crazy, so... Can kill me like crazy. Guys, this actually might be... This is legit world record pace. I'm not even kidding. This is world record pace. Hype it up. Oh my god, I did not expect this. I ran this game like 300 times. I thought I had it as optimized as possible. Okay, so he's not in the couple frame window. There it is! 656! Whoa! First time Shaq Fu has ever been ran in under 7 minutes. That is 16 seconds off the world record. That is what I'm talking about. Dunzo. Gotta love it. So this is the new PogChamp fighting game, guys. Forget about Street Fighter. Forget about all those other games. It's a quick one, but it's a laugh in itself. And because of the laughs, we'll just wall it up. You get to fight with Shaq. What kind of game is better than that? And feel free to check out the background on speedrun.com. Gotta love it. Thanks, Shaq. I'm Nezu. You just saved my life. So this is the guy that we were actually just saving. Sorry I'm late, boys. Oh, actually, sorry I'm late, boys. Let's just say I had to fight some traffic to get here. Oh no, not you again. I hope you play hoops better than you can fight, Beast. Shots fired, baby. Shaka, gotta enjoy the game for what it is. And then the end credits, of course. And then that is the game. So I skip past end credits. That is the good old quick Shaq Fu run. Much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We like to have a good time whenever we play the Shaq. The most PogChamp fighting game of all time. This game is actually coming out with a sequel, in case you guys are curious. Sequel's coming out. Shaq 2, A Legend Reborn. So we saved the day. Guys, get this to SGDQ. That's what I'm saying. It has been submitted for SGDQ, so let's get her there. You guys all got to watch a fun world record. But again, like I said, thanks for having me, guys. And that's how long it takes. It's a quick one. But it's tough. Don't think it's as hard as it is. I guess I could technically run it again. I don't know if I have the time for it. That's up to the people who are running this. I could run it again because I think I technically have the time slot for it. PogChamp, baby! This is like the most hashed one fighting game too. Who spends time playing Street Fighter? What is this? I'm just kidding. Street Fighter is a great game, But that's just the joke. Shaq's jersey does say Shaq, actually, if you take a look at it. But it just looks like a bunch of, like a big blur. Again? Yeah, let's do it again, guys. Are you guys ready? Let's drop that time even more, okay? So we just got the first sub 7-minute time of all time in Shaq Fu. I don't know if it's possible to do it again, but we're going to run it again because we've got the time too, and we've got hashtag approval on it, baby. So let's get going on it and load it from the start with all the correct settings, which is worth checking. Easy, fast, good. Ready? On your marks, get set. Should probably go to story mode and go. Nope, that was not right. And start. So I could show you that beginning cutscene, but it's literally just him going to seeing the dojo dude. This is the lady we like to call Cat Lady. We have a nice name for her, Cat Lady 69. Battle 1, round 1. Ready, set, go. Okay, she actually is the one that kills runs the most, which is lucky that she's the first one, because she can jump over you, and if she jumps over you, you get entirely screwed over, because the button sequence is a lot harder to do whenever you're facing to the left than if you're facing to the right. Guys, this might be the first time that 2 world records have happened back to back in Shaq Fu. This is the first time anybody's probably really ever considered Shaq Fu a game. I may be the one and only fan of Shaq Fu. I'm just trying to get a new meta when it comes to speedrunning, guys. Shaq Fu meta. And yeah, as you can see, they get nice and angry. Nice and angry. Go for sub 650. Alright, we're going to do it right now. Sub 650 hype in the chat. For some good old Shaq Fu. This game is too fun. This guy, he's the Prince dude. I don't think I went through all the names of them all, but he is the Prince dude. His actual name is Raja, but we call him Prince dude. I definitely implore you all, what you guys need to do is download this game or buy this game. Come on, do your Shaq Yurikens, Shaq. What are you doing? Download this game, buy this game, and try to do a Shaq Yuriken. I implore you. 3rd world record in a row? Wow. This game is just... There's so many world records happening on this stream. It still blows my mind to think that this game was actually released the same year that Super Metroid was released. Because they're like so entirely different in their publishing styles. Guys, we're only +3 right now. Yeah, so let me explain the Shaq Yurikens a little bit, because I didn't really get a chance to explain it. It's such a fast run that it's hard to really explain a lot that's going on. So the Shaq Yurikens, whenever you're too far away and you're spamming them and you're getting them going, once you get going on the button sequence, it's really hard to stop and get it going again. So you want to kind of hold it throughout. A lot of people have suggested to, whenever you're doing Shaq Yurikens, when you're far enough away, so you'll see here in a second, now you'll see every other Shaq Yuriken hits. See, that one disappears. That's essentially about every other. And because of that, you're losing out on some time, which that's what it seems like. But the reality of it is you can't jump. When you jump over to them to try and get higher or closer to them for some Shaq Yurikens to be a little bit more efficient, they actually jump back over you most of the time. And when they jump over you, then it's like almost rip run, unless you know how to like get yourself out of it, which is really tough. Oh my god. So we're on exactly the same pace. What we will beat though, guys, is the world record for time to beat Shaq Fu twice in a row. So you guys saw earlier on the early run that that couple frame window. She honestly gets stuck in that couple frame window a couple times, pretty often in runs. Yeah, I essentially have ran this game enough to where nobody needs to run it in the future. It's just... It's as troll as it gets. I don't know what it is with her sprite, but she can get stuck in that little couple frame window where the Shaq Yurikens are going right through her very easily. But when she jumps back like that, it's usually nice. Or if she gets right up to me, it's really nice. Alright, we are officially on world record pace. I'm so done. What a game. I love this game to death. I'll be honest. I have no nostalgia for the game, but I do love the game for what it is. Oh, no. Alright, well, you know what? Screw it. This isn't going to be world record, but we went into a bonus stage, guys. We went into a bonus stage. So if you spam there on accident, you can actually go into a bonus stage. World record with bonus stage. I don't know how this bonus stage works, guys. This is the first time I've ever done it. No, I don't want to pause. So this is actually showing how bad the controls are in this game. Wake up, Shaq. Wake up. No, don't pause. Don't pause. Well, world record bonus stage. Yeah. B should be dead. 100%. This is actually 100%. Guys, this isn't any... Bonus stage percent. Okay. I'm submitting this time. We're making a category, baby. World record hype. This is world record no matter what. Finish the run, baby. Just to put in perspective how hard that sub 7 was. Guys, I've actually grinded this game like literally hundreds of runs. And getting that sub 7 is pretty insane. Yeah, this is definitely rip run for normal any percent. Or normal story mode easy. But this is technically bonus stage percent, right? So he does a lot of these whenever he gets far enough away, he'll do these little blocks, like the fire around him. There's really no real technical names for these. They're just blocks. Double category world record. What is this? Or now that little cutscene was gonna say, "Ooh, Set Ra is coming alive. Get ready." And here he is. Also, the run, whenever you're in that little map, it's extremely janky. You can catch onto the walls very easily. So okay, yeah, see now this is why the run actually the run actually can be rip. Set Ra is really tough to do these Shaq Yurikens to, especially on the left side. And oh my god, wake up. Focus mode. This button combo. That's rip. The previous world record for funsies actually had 1 death on Set Ra. He is a lot harder than he looks because he jumps over you and then it's really hard to do the there we go. The Shaq Yurikens on him. You just got to get him stuck in this little frenzy right here. This is still going to be bonus stage percent world record. You're playing this last night. That is brilliant. Yeah, so there is definitely a lot of sprite lag in this as well. That causes the issue, especially whenever it comes down to... here we go, that ends the run. 8:58. It comes down to just the game not being, you know, it doesn't have, I don't know, it's just a very laggy game in itself. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know the technical things behind it, but I guess it is technically world record on bonus stage. That was fun. First run was world record, and that was bonus round 1 death world record. What a meme percent. That was fun, guys. Much appreciated for allowing me to do this run and doing it twice on stream. That was epic. And again, Shaq is here. He's always going to watch you. I will be creating a test for AGDQ 2018. World record hype. The thing about those shurikens too, just to explain, so I'll click through this. Yeah. The thing about the shurikens too is that you'd think that you'd be able to throw the shuriken, jump closer, throw the shuriken, jump closer, but the time that you jump, Shaq, whenever he jumps, it's a very slow jump. So whenever you make it all the way to the enemy ends up jumping over you most of the time, which ends up screwing the run and entirely rip run. So here you go. Here's the credits. My question is this: who in the world, genuinely who in the world, funded this game? Was it Shaq? Because if it was Shaq, then he did not like this game. He did not put a lot of money into it, as much money as he has. There's quite a lot of people that worked on it. Can you imagine going to work and saying, yeah, honey, I'll see you later. I'm going to head to work. We're working on Shaq Fu today. Yeah, I'm creating the sprites for Shaq Fu today, honey. I'm really excited about this. So that was a world record, and yeah, I do think Shaq would be proud. I think he'd be proud to see this game actually getting ran by somebody. It makes me curious to think, how much was this game sold for at release, and how much was it, how many copies of the game sold? Because there's no way they made money on this game. It's a great game in itself. It's pretty hilarious. I tried running on a keyboard, but it doesn't work as nice, and at the same time, you know, it's an SNES game, and I play all SNES games with an SNES controller. What's the button input for Shaq Yuriken? It is actually right, left, right, Y. So you have to spam right, left, right, Y. Right, and just like, or forward, back, forward, Y. It's a fun game, guys. I definitely think that everybody should run this game for the fun of it. Forward, back, forward, X, or forward, back, forward, Y. Essentially any punch. And it's in itself an amazing game. It'd be awesome to have more people to run it, and it'd be really cool to see this at SGDQ 2017. Guys, let's make it happen. I will keep talking to you guys until I know that they're ready to go on the next run, because they should still be setting up. Yeah, that's what I imagined, that it was going to be a $60 game on release, and I'm sure that's what it was. It just doesn't seem like it's something that a lot of people would have bought. There's no way. This game was made in 1994. This is the same year that a lot of the greatest games of all time have ever been made, or were made. It's just unbelievable to think the production quality is so different. And it's hard to appreciate it, guys. Whenever you watch the run, it's totally different than if you play it. Play this game. Download the emulator and play it on the emulator, or just go buy it for $5 because this game is super cheap. It's the biggest meme, I think, in the Super Metroid? Gosh dang it. In the Super Nintendo collecting scene. And from what I understand, it's supposed to be better when it comes to being on the Genesis. Alright guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this, feel free to shoot me a follow. I appreciate you guys watching me run. That was hilarious and it was amazing. World record hype. Yeah, hope to see that at SGDQ 2017. Thanks for the fun, guys.